Hello everyone and welcome back to the Backrooms. Today we're going over level 122. It has a survival difficulty class of pending. Its safety is undetermined, it's unsecured, and it has a presence of entities undetermined. The level has an appearance of a 1980s never-ending strip mall with neon lighting lining the roof and floor of the level. In this level, supplies appear in large quantities and are found in store outlets around the level. Devices brought into this level can be used constantly without a charge, as it has been reported that the light rays from the neon strips have a charging effect on devices. Music speakers line the roof and oftentimes play music from the 1980s to around the end of 2006. Which can keep you from going insane and has been proven to slightly heal victims of psychological attacks in the backrooms. The level is oddly very clean compared to other backrooms levels. The reason behind this is unknown, but it is thought that there is a group of explorers in level 122 that maintain the level's cleanliness. The information is not yet confirmed. The lights lining the building determine the level's difficulty by changing color at random intervals. The music played on the speakers during these stages also changes. Below is a list of colors that the lights have been documented to change to. Red is a critical state. In this state, entities appear at large numbers and have been documented to be overly aggressive towards wanderers. Any methods of deterring or defeating entities have been proven useless during this state. Yellow is hazardous. Entities are at their normal state but are wandering the level in large numbers. Taking shelter in vendors or the food court as well as teaming up with other wanderers is recommended, as a single wanderer is unlikely to take down a group of entities. Purple is a neutral state. This color is around the majority of the time being documented as the longest lasting emitted color of the lights. The mall is no worse or better, worse or better state. Entities will still wander the level, but they are less of a threat as the number of entities is decreased to a tolerable state. Pink, entity obedience. Pink colored lights is a blessing to under-equipped wanderers in the level. In this state, entities of any aggressiveness are non-hostile towards wanderers. It is recommended not to approach entities even while these colors are around due to the short period these lights last. These lights have also been documented to shut down at random times, leading to blackout phases. Every once in a while, on level 22, the neon strips will shut down, leaving travelers of 122 in complete darkness at first. After some seconds, the only surface sources of light will become warm, soft glow of neon store signs. The skylights of the mall is dark as well, but have small white dots depicting stars in the night sky. Smilers wander the level during blackout phases, so it is recommended to stay at the food court or carry lots of almond water with you. Blackout phases average around 2 hours before the hum of generators can be heard and everything comes back online. With the lights flickering back on and the music crackling back to sound. Vendors line the walls of level 122, but most of them have a pull-down iron garage door, hiding the interior of the store. Only a few stores have been found open and operating. The stores found open consisted of differently themed stores across the eras of human race, such as 1990s music record vendor, a 1970s candy parlor, a 2008 tech store, and so on. One report has found a store filled with objects from the backrooms ranging from memory jars, the ultimate backrooms cookbook, bottles of almond water, and various makeshift weapons such as a broken bottle attached to a leather wristband and boxing gloves, which seem to be made of various materials from different backrooms levels. Other vendors that have been found open are usually rotten and deceased, where wormlings are found feasting on whatever junk is left on the floor, and smilers usually lurk in the back of rundown stores. Level 122 houses varying types of entities, most of which are aggressive towards wanderers, which are wormlings, which are found rotten in rotten down stores, outlets feasting on the remains of what seem to be animals from reality. Smilers lurk in the far reaches of rundown stores and appear during blackout phases. Although docile, mostly docile, skin stealers are all only found during the critical stage of the level. Inside the backrooms vendor, among the other objects of the store, gossip beacons of all documented colors can be found on shelves, but don't seem to have any psychological effects on the wanderers while inside the store. Some gossip beacons have been found with the LED lights inside of them turned off. Claimed by a wanderer of level 22, the memory worm was seen wandering the level during the hazardous state of level 122 at a speed undocumented in its original discovery. The claim is disregarded as since there are no sightings of the memory worm have been discussed. What was once fully documented an entity, the server is an exclusive entity to level 122, only found in the food court. His entire body is non-existent, yet you can tell he is still present due to his clothes floating in place of his body. He wears an old-fashioned ice cream parlor outfit and his very outgoing voice, reminding you of those advertisements that used to run late into the night in reality. Although being a very docile and usually friendly entity, Angrian can lead to getting kicked out of the food court, and sometimes physical fights with the Invisible Man himself. The food court has no exact place in level 122, is relatively easy to find, and clues are laying around the level such as discarded food plates and soda stains on the floor. These clues will eventually lead you to find the food court. The food court is one of the safest places in the level. It has been reported that the server deters entities with a large pitchfork and special spices from his kitchen. It is unknown what these spices may contain to fend off large groups of entities. The food court houses the exclusive entity of level 122, the server. The server is willing to provide you with food, almond water, royal rations, and sometimes other supplies like clothing that can temporarily protect against acidic burns and tools from his kitchen, such as a cleaver or steak knives. The server often declines trades with wanderers of level 122. He prefers cash or coins for items rather than trading an object for one another. The server is not a fair man and oftentimes will market items or food at ridiculous prices or not pay you back after noticing defects or oddities in an item being bought. Attempting to haggle with the server to lower prices has been reported to get you kicked out of the food court until further notice. One report of haggling with the server led a wanderer being stuck by the ungloved hands of the entity. The victim was later reported dead and covered in a type of bacteria across his face and seeping into his torso. Tripping and falling in a four-way intersection in level 109 will cause you to black out and later wake up in level 122. Rarely, some doors in level 480 will lead you to level 122, but it's hard to differentiate an entrance to another store and an entrance to level 122 as the doors look identical. Jumping into a trash can by the food court can lead to a random restaurant in level 11. Walking around the level for approximately 13 hours will put you in front of two bathroom entrances labeled with familiar symbols instead of the usual male and female signs. Taking one on the right with the sign of a paint splatter will lead you to a level unnamed. Deciding to take the bathroom entrance on the left, the sign of the distorted train can lead to walking out of the bathroom in the metro. Finding a poster of an arcade and touching it will lead you to level 40. Finding a store labeled Artopoyo, Desire, and entering it will lead you to level 67. Some doors next to the store outlets will be dirtier than the rest of the surrounding level. Entering those will lead you to level 480, oftentimes putting you in the center of an aisle in a random store with the door disappearing behind you. Reported by a few wanderers during blackout phases, unlocking and opening the door next to the Backrooms vendor has a chance of leading to the blackout. This is not recommended as there is no escape out of the blackout. Asking the server for the usual will lead him to the back lead him to the backside of the kitchen. Once in there, you will hear him whipping up. Excuse me, I cannot read today. Some type of dish and smell the last thing you have consumed. After about 4 minutes, you'll black out, and the last level you were thinking of is where you'll wake up at. Alrighty guys, that is it for this one. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you are new, and turn on bell notifications so you don't miss any future content. Until next time, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all at the next one. Bye-bye.